Now, PPI customers have lost out on £5 billion because of unscrupulous firms, according to a committee of MPs. Since 2011, more than £23 billion has been paid out in compensation by banks.
But management companies who handle claims have made huge commissions of £5 billion, taking between a third and a quarter of the final payments. PPI claims made through these firms account for 80% of all complaints, despite the fact that it is possible to claim back any PPI yourself for free.
Well, we're joined now by finance expert Jasmine Birtles. Good to see you this morning.
Hi there.
So I think we've all just got our head round the scandal of PPI and the mis-selling by banks. Now, over the horizon comes this other potential pitfall that those who are supposed to be helping us deal with that scandal could well be causing us problems too. So what is this latest concern?
Well, the surprise is that lots of people are using these management companies, you know, the ones that phone you up through the day going, you know, PPI, mis-selling, etc., etc. And they're using these people to get their money back, when actually they could do it themselves really quite easily and do it for free, instead of having to give these management companies quite often up to a third of the money that they would have got. So, you know, if you're going to get compensation of £1,000, you're giving them probably £300. Why would you do that when it's so easy?
I've got friends that have done this, and in the end they've done it because they've been hounded and hounded and hounded. The endless phone calls going, all right, go on, here you go, this is my details, off your way you go. They're not going to do it themselves, and yet it's come back, and they've all made, to be fair, they've all made a couple of £1,000. And they've all been very happy to say, I didn't have to deal with any of the problems, didn't have to fill out any forms, I didn't have to do any of that, and as I get a cheque for £2,500 and somebody else got a portion of that. That was a cheque I wasn't going to get because I wasn't going to do it. Yeah,
fair enough. And I think there are a lot of people who say exactly that if they weren't going to do it themselves, then why not? But as you say, they got £2,500, they could have got £3.5 I suppose it's up to them, but, you know, these forms...
So is the fear that the companies that are doing this, their charges are unscrupulously high? That's the point, they're taking advantage.
Well, yeah, they're taking advantage of something that's actually very easy to do. It wouldn't take you more than 10-15 minutes, really, to do this. And also, you could just get in touch with your bank and say, you do it.
Right.
And that's the thing, and they'll do it for free. So, yeah, sure, I've got friends like you who said, well, I'm quite happy, I wouldn't have done it myself. But I say, OK, but honestly, it's nowhere near as hard as you think. And they're making squillions out of doing very little, frankly.
And very briefly, there is a cautionary note as well about other potential scandals that could be coming along. For instance, pensions and things like that. Just give us a warning about that.
Well, as you know, with the new pensions freedoms, anybody 55 or over can unlock their pension, so they can take it out, put it somewhere else. You used to have to buy an annuity with most of your pension. Now you don't. So this means that you've got all sorts of companies and dodgy people they phone people up going, would you like to do a pension review? And this is basically selling them dodgy products. And people actually genuinely lose a whole load of money, and they can't get compensation for this. So you really need to be very careful. There are all sorts of schemes, investing in this, and they say, oh, you've got a guaranteed 8% return. And with, you know, savings rates being very low at the moment, lots of people are going, oh, 8% or 6%, not realising that quite often these are very, very risky schemes, if not actually dodgy, totally dodgy, and that's not guaranteed at all.
OK. Jasmine Birtles, thanks very much. That's what we'll keep our eyes open for. Thanks for coming in this morning.